I mean, there's this thing which actually most of you by now I think you know. I mean, Obama is going, Trump is coming in, but for me personally, as much as in, I mean, thousands of miles away from US, there's one thing Obama left, which I think I personally benefited and my kids and other kids will benefit. That is bromance, nakwambia. By now, I think you have really known what bromance is. But basically, bromance is that guy who basically has your back 24/7. You're sure that they'll always be there for you. So for me, of course, Obama personifies the whole thing with his relationship with his Vice President Joe Biden. I mean, the relationship from the moment he came to office until when he's now going to retire, you know, playing golf and everything, actually is the best example of a friendship between two dudes. So of course, I mean, bromance used to be around since centuries. It's only that we didn't really have a proper name of calling it. And being in Africa, of course, it was also a bit controversial or sensitive to actually, you know, come out and say, you know, this is my real nigga. So that was an issue. But, you know, Obama took all the stigma, took all the controversy and sensitivity in the whole thing. So basically, I mean, my bromance is a guy I've really been with since I think I joined university. And the good thing is, we didn't kick it off immediately. I mean, it took time for us to really develop that deep sense of friendship, respect, and love for each other. I mean, that is what actually makes it for me special, because it's not. It does not feel like it was forced. Slowly, you just, you know, really started clicking it, started hanging out, you started realizing, okay, you have a lot in common. And then there it is, you know, every weekend it's like, where are you, man? What is going down? That is it. I mean, so of course, I mean, the best thing my friend has actually made it for me, or basically the best thing about bromance is it has made me a better man, because I believe bromance actually makes you get in touch with your emotions, because women, you know, we keep things under wraps. You know, you may be suffering, you may be, you know, you may have lost someone, but you know, you just want to keep it by yourself. So for bromance, it actually makes you let it out, and after all, by doing that, you know, you become a better man. And of course, there's that you cannot escape the chick thing, you know. There are chicks who will probably come, they'll want to change the whole thing, they'll get jealous, that kind of thing. But I mean, bromance perseveres. Bromance is bigger than any chick by my sake, you know, that kind of thing. Because I mean, this is a guy who has seen me when I was broke. This is a guy who has seen me when I have money, and they've always had my back. But for a chick, you know, I mean, for my guy, for example, I've seen like countless chicks. On and off, but that is it.
This is a guy, I happened to meet him late 2012. In my week, I was in Nairobi. Oh, we have done numerous things together, played games, and also soccer, because that's being my favorite. I think rating this guy, I can give him 9 over 10, because he has outdid my even main chick, that's my lady. Because we being close, we can do anything. You can fart around and nobody is there criticizing you, calling you names, and such like stuffs. You call my girl. I don't spend a lot of time with her, because I can't even leave my phone with her. I love to hide it. But with this guy, Kali, I can leave my phone there without worrying somebody might call and you'll be like, hey, who was that who was calling? Somebody sent you a text here, who was it from? Those kind of stuff you don't need to worry about, because this guy, actually, my best dude.
Coming to your screens on P Live. Well, today I just want to talk about my bro, Yani. You know, the Obama and Joe Biden bromance kind of thing. I have my one guy, this one guy, I call him Wakanai. He calls me Wakanai, you know. We met a couple of years ago. Wakanai, how many? Was it 8, 10? I think around there. Back in college, yeah. He was, of course, a class ahead of me, and we did a lot of things together. You know, he's grown me as a man. You know, and we started hanging out. We started doing stuff. The craziest thing we ever done was this one night. We had gone to a house party, and it was just me and him, and there were a couple of chicks, you know, ladies there. Uh, the guy, Wakanai, looked at me and he was like, Wakanai Numenda, you know? And I didn't get it until he blacked out on top of a suitcase. Like, really now, man? I can never forget that day, Bana. And anyway, there's so many other things we've done together with this guy, you know, and of course we are in the same profession together, and everything is just fun, you know. We go to shoots, we've done these things, we talk, and this one emotional time we had was on a phone call when I was just dumped. I was just dumped by a lady I think I wanted to, you know, settle down with. And that day, it was the longest, the saddest, and the baddest day I ever had. And, you know, he's the first guy I called. And I was like, Wakanai nimeachwa. The first thing he did was just laugh. You know, he laughed at me because nimeachwa, you know. Because he laughed, I laughed. And it made it so easy for me, you know. Man, you've been there through it all, Bana. I appreciate you, Sana. And I love you, man.
What is bromance? Bromance? Yeah, most people usually think bromance is the mutual feeling of understanding and love between two guys, you know. So I've been called to talk about my personal relationship with my guy friends, and my own definition of bromance is having that guy understanding and being just with each other, understanding each other, being there for each other, as much as us guys we are not considered to be people who have feelings. So yes, I have guy friends. I have a few bromance relationship with a few guys I've been raised with, guys we've been friends for more than 7 years, 5 years, guys I went to campus with, and these are the guys who we did crazy stuff back in campus, who we did things that I can't even mention. These are the guys I usually go out with. These are the guys we talk about girls. We go to bars, we drink together, we just basically talk about anything. And it's important, by the way, to have such relationships because no man is an island. So it's very important for you to have one or two guys who you can talk to, who you can have that deep conversation with. Like I have a friend who recently lost job, and you know, being there for them, being there, just telling them that everything is going to be okay, and assuring them that they're going to get another job. You know, it's not easy, and it's very, let me just say, it's very good to just have someone out there, even if it's a guy, even if you have a relationship with your brother, your brother, your blood brother, as your best friend, or your bro, you know, as bro. It's very important because at the end of the day, we can't do it by ourselves.